It was a mile-wide, black wall of absolute destruction, packing winds over 210 miles per hour and unleashing hundreds of times the raw energy of the Hiroshima atomic bomb. Inside two crowded elementary schools directly in its path, hundreds of children are huddled against the walls, with less than 30 minutes before impact. This is the minute-by-minute account of America's most violent modern superstorm. This is the 2013 Moore tornado. May 20th, 2013. The atmospheric conditions across the American Great Plains are highly volatile. A dry line boundary punches eastward, colliding with dense, humid air right over central Oklahoma. At 2:40 p.m., the rotation at the base of the supercell turns violent, triggering an emergency tornado warning. Just 16 minutes later, at 2:56 p.m., a narrow, rope-like vortex violently touches down just west of Newcastle. But this isn't a normal twister. Within minutes, the storm undergoes a terrifying intensification, rapidly ballooning in size until it is over a mile wide. Officials would later describe it as a 2-mile-wide lawnmower blade, moving forward with unstoppable fury. At 3:04 p.m., the roaring monster crosses the Canadian River and turns directly east-northeast. The open fields are gone. Ahead lies the densely populated suburban city of Moore, completely unaware of the absolute devastation heading straight for them. At 3:10 p.m., the mile-wide monster tears into the residential neighborhoods of western Moore. The storm has officially reached EF5 status. Winds peaking at over 210 miles per hour slam into brick houses, stripping roofs and leaving foundations completely bare. Trees are debarked. Cars are thrown like toys. Next in the line of fire is Briarwood Elementary School. Hundreds of students and teachers huddle in hallways and bathrooms, locking arms and shielding their heads with backpacks as the building begins to shake violently. The walls bulge, and the roof is torn away as the storm unloads its full fury. Less than a mile away, Plaza Towers Elementary is hit next. Without a reinforced storm shelter, teachers throw themselves over their students in a desperate bid to shield them from the collapsing brick walls. It is a pitch-black, suffocating nightmare as the school's structural columns buckle under the weight of the funnel. The sheer physics of an EF5 tornado are difficult to comprehend. The atmospheric pressure drops so fast it explodes closed structures, while the wind forces act as an unyielding hammer, pulling up asphalt from the streets and shredding concrete walls. By 3:35 p.m., the tornado finally moves past the school zones, leaving behind a scar of total devastation that resembles a war zone. Two communities were completely leveled, two schools were turned to rubble, and an entire city was left in stunned, silent disbelief at what had just happened in less than 10 minutes. The moment the vortex passes, the silence is broken by a chorus of car alarms and distant sirens. First responders, parents, and neighbors rush toward the ruins of Plaza Towers Elementary, digging with their bare hands into the pile of collapsed concrete and twisted metal to reach those trapped inside. Against impossible odds, incredible stories of survival emerge from the wreckage. Dozens of children are pulled alive from the rubble, saved by teachers who literally used their own bodies as shields, absorbing the impact of falling walls to keep the students safe. But the storm's toll is devastatingly high. The 2013 Moore tornado claims 24 lives. Tragically, 7 of those victims are students from Plaza Towers Elementary, trapped when a heavy cinder block wall collapsed on their position. It is a heartbreak that deeply shakes the entire nation. Out of the ruins, a fierce determination takes hold. The tragedy sparks a massive national debate over school safety protocols. Moore becomes one of the first cities to rewrite building codes, mandating that reinforced concrete storm shelters capable of withstanding EF5 winds be built directly into new schools. The scar across Oklahoma remains a physical reminder of the day the sky turned black. But the story of Moore isn't just about the raw fury of an atmospheric monster. It is a monument to the unbreakable human spirit that pulled life out of the rubble, rebuilt from the ashes, and swore to protect the next generation.